Alright, so why do people enlist in the military? There's a few reasons, there's a few common ones that I've found that I kind of, they're the top two reasons that I think of. One of them's you have a sense of patriotism or nationalism. You love your country, you want to be able to defend your country, and you just have that respect, and you want to be able to defend who you love. Also, the other reason would be money. People always hear from the military, you have really good benefits. If you have good benefits, you're able to support a family eventually. When you're able to support a family, you live your life happily. But another question that I have is, why do we celebrate Veterans Day? You would think that that's a rhetorical question because obviously these people are fighting for our country, or they did in these big wars. You should show them some thanks. But when you really think about it, this is a big majority of our veterans today. Homeless on the street, nothing, they have nothing. And the Veterans Affairs estimate that more than 300,000 veterans are homeless on any given day or night. And that is 50% of the population of Washington, D.C. And one reason is they don't receive their retirement benefits. In 2007, 70% of applications for military benefits, returning soldiers were refused by the Veterans Affairs or the VA, which I really didn't understand why, so I researched a little bit more. I found this quote from the Huffington Post. A local NBC station in Roanoke, Virginia, found that at least $250,000 was paid in bonuses to Veterans Affairs employees just in that town. And that's kind of shocking to me because they're the ones that are supposed to be, they're looking out for our veterans in our country, and they're getting a raise, and that money should be going to them for their benefits, and that kind of shocked me. And also, another report showed that in 2007, the department issued millions of dollars, I think it was like between $4 million and $5 million, like $5 million in performance awards to employees nationwide over a 2-year period. And I kind of find that weird because if the homeless rate is so low, so high, why are they getting any performance awards? That doesn't make sense to me. And they shouldn't, I don't feel like that is a job where you should be getting such a bonus because that money that's going there is meant to be taking care of our veterans that have fought in the war. They need medical benefits, they've been fighting, they need the money because they have to support family now. Alright, so this is President Obama, we all know who he is. When he retires, that's just guaranteed. He's guaranteed a $200,000 retirement pension. That seems like a good amount, but that's just guaranteed. He could be making a lot more. He'll probably end up getting a lot more than that. And that's Joe Biden. He's going to be guaranteed a $69,000 pension. That may not seem a lot for a vice president, but who knows. And this veteran right here, Lieutenant Dan, how much money do you think he's going to be getting? The thing is, he doesn't know because of Veterans Affairs. Veterans Affairs, they are very unorganized with their pension plans, and he doesn't know when he's going to get his money. Right, and obviously with the homeless rate, unemployment is a big issue with veterans. And as of 2008, 1 in 3 veterans, along with families, are at risk of losing their homes due to unemployment. And that is a pretty big number considering that there's 300,000 already homeless. And then 2/3 of those families are already split up with at least one member listed as homeless or living in poverty. So this causes family issues, and it's kind of unneeded problems. And also, one big thing that's happening is military suicide, and it's kind of the money that we pay for them. I think that is weird that it's going all to Veterans Affairs when that money should be going to helping the people with their post-traumatic stresses and therapy, or just helping them in any other way that it can. It shouldn't be going for bonuses. It's weird. During this was this year. during the month of July, there were 56 military suicides in just 31 days. That's pretty high. Like, in just the military, I think that's a little ridiculous that we aren't able to prevent these things happening. And I have a little video right here. It's a trailer to a documentary and it's pretty powerful, I have to say. Is the volume on?
Yep. I think it's just into the computer, but we can turn it. They should be able to.
Some of these illnesses may be the result of exposure to chemical and biological agents in that region.
They weren't told that they were chemical weapon storage sites. They were just told they were ammunition depots, and they blew up those depots.
DoD knew dusty agents would make our chemical suits totally and utterly useless.
It's almost criminal, the lack of cooperation we've received from various government agencies.
They don't want the American public to know what's happening. There's no question about depleted uranium. Those troops are now exposed, and the incidence of severe congenital anomalies is going up 700%.
And the Department of Defense leaders have done everything they can to prevent that information from getting out.
Really points to nothing else than conspiracy against the veterans of the United States. We received inoculations. We weren't able to know what they were.
Many times, the bottles were not labeled.
The military has been involved in testing of biologic agents.
Hundreds of thousands of our military have been experimented upon without their knowledge or consent.
These patients are infected with a stealth adaptive virus.
Pathologists that work for the U.S. Army actually hold the patents on the type of particular microbe. And we found that it slowly spread to immediate family members.
Something needs to be done before my wife dies, before I die, or any other go-for vets die.
They have the fight left in them.
And they end up homeless. This is for all their kids.
Is your house at home?
How's our government system? Well, you see it. We live in a society that disposes of our nuisances.
And we're finding homeless camps all the time. It's not really living per se, it's just existing. It's a disgrace.
Feel better. They're better. Live now here in the world.
Because I didn't have an address, I couldn't even get food stamps. So I was like stealing fruit from people's gardens and stuff to survive.
Not everybody that's homeless is there by any sort of choice.
Lose your house, lose your car, lose your job.
That's what you're gonna do.
I've literally pulled rocket scientists out of the woods.
We have 1 million veterans out of work in the United States.
And we're not all alcoholics, and we're not all drug addicts, and we all bust our ass still to get by.
The nation needs to know this.
There should be no such thing as a homeless veteran.
We have 550 people who've done this. Yeah,
So that's that, and obviously they added some extra points pointing out how they actually used people in the military, like soldiers, for medical testing that they weren't even signed up for or didn't even know about. So that is my presentation.